Hey YouTube!
Hello! Hi!
Today we decided to tell you guys how we met. So...
No.
Okay, let's start over. Hey YouTube!
Hi YouTube!
Today we're going to tell you the story about how we met. What else do I say? That's what we should say. And then we play the story.
We met in 2013, and during that time I just got out of a relationship that wasn't really a healthy relationship. At that point I was not looking for any commitment whatsoever. And I actually cleaned out my whole apartment because that's what I do when I'm starting a new chapter, and I found a key. And this is a key that a friend got me, and she had sent it to me a few years prior to that moment, and she said, wear that key whenever you feel the need to deconstruct your life. So I was like, found the key while I was cleaning up, and I was like, let me wear it because I'm going to start a new chapter. And that chapter is not involving any women, any love, anything, nothing. I didn't want anything. So I was like, let me put this on and I'll show you the key. I have to say I'm a little superstitious, so I really believe me wearing this key brought me to where I am today. That's another story though. So this is the little key, and it's not gonna focus. It has like little symbols and engraved. So I put this key on my neck, and I was just not really thinking too much more of it. So one evening I sat on my balcony with my dog and a glass of wine and a cigarette, and I was like, you know what, screw this. I talked to my puppy. I said, puppy, you better turn 80 years old. I don't know how you're gonna do it, but you better find a way. It's gonna be me and you, nobody else. A day later, it was on a weekend, so a day later, I remembered that I had made a page on Downlink with only 1 or 2 pictures of myself, and I didn't write about myself or nothing. I made this page so I could spy on my ex-girlfriend because she had a profile there to meet other women while we were together. Yeah, that was pretty nice. So that was the only reason why I had one there. Anyway, so I remembered I had a profile there, and I was like, yeah, let me check it out. Let me check out who's in this area. What I was looking for was a club friend, a party friend, right? Nothing else, no intentions. Yeah, so I browsed through it and I typed in for the location, I typed in the location we are in right now. And there her profile popped up, my beautiful wife. So I see this girl and I'm thinking to myself, she's cute, but she looks kind of young. Yeah, she does, but she's not really that young. She looks way younger than me, but she's actually older than me. Yeah, it's okay, it's okay. It's okay. No, it's not, but whatever. So I came across her page, and I was thinking to myself, oh yeah, she's cute, she looks like fun. So I'm looking through her pictures, and then I noticed, hey, none of your pictures look anything like Germany. So why does your location say what it said? You have pictures, all pictures of beautiful beaches with her dog, walking her dog on the beach and all this type of stuff. I was like, I don't know, but it doesn't look like she's in Germany. So I decided to write her a message, and I think it went something like, all I wrote was, hey there, I used to live where you are right now, and can you please let me know where that beach is? I would like to go there one day because I've never found it, or something like that. Maybe 2 weeks after I sent that message, I checked my profile and I had a reply from her, and I don't really remember what she said, but she said something like, well, actually I'm not in Germany yet, but I will be there because I'm in the military and my next duty station is blah blah blah, Germany. So I was like, oh, okay, maybe we can hang out one day, I'll show you around, we go party, blah 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 blah. And we started talking, and we didn't stop talking. And after a while I was like, hey, I found myself looking forward to getting off of work to talk to her earlier, but she was in Hawaii and I was in Germany. It's a 12-hour difference. I was at work, I was like, yeah, I'm about to get off, I'm about to talk to my girl, and then I was like, what am I doing? Like, what is going on? And then every time I saw her, I would get like I was blushing, and I always made sure I looked nice, and I always try to find the right angles, like, is like this, or is that my better side? Like, yeah. So we started sending each other little videos on WhatsApp. We Skyped every day. Like, I didn't sleep much at that time. I don't think she slept much at that time. We had, I forgot to say that, from the first time I really spoke with her, I think it was another 8 weeks before she was supposed to come to Germany. So I was like, well, damn, 8 weeks, that's a long time. I'm not really a typer. I don't really like typing much, writing much. I don't know, I like to talk. So, oh yeah, we started only writing each other. And then after a while, I thought she didn't believe I was who I said I was, so she started asking me questions like, do you know catfish? I was like, catfish? Is that something to eat? So she started asking me that, and I said, what are you talking about? She said, are you really who you say you are? And I was like, well, yeah, you know, when you meet someone, you always try to show your best sides and blah blah blah. I said, maybe one day you'll find out some stuff about me that you don't find too flattering. So she was like, yeah, can we Skype? And I was like, yeah, we can. So we started Skyping, and I remember the first time the picture came up, she was like, and I was like, oh shit, I know I'm not too, should I turn this way? Or should I, what's a better angle? What's like shoulder out, shoulder in, like what's up? The conversations, they got deeper and deeper, and it didn't take too long before I knew she's going to play a big role in my life. Yeah, so we talked more and more. She told me where she's gonna be stationed, and I said, cool, I used to live there, I can help you find a nice place there. I found this apartment. Of course, in the back of my head, I was walking through this apartment like, yeah, I can live here. Oh yeah, that's nice. I can put this in this room, I can put that in that room. This apartment is huge. Anyways, so I sent her the picture, she loved it, so I called the realtor. I said, yeah, she's gonna take the apartment. Oh, the day I knew I was going to marry her, check this out, people. So we are Skyping, right? And I'm laying in bed. We started Skyping, and I had headphones in because the little notebook that I Skyped with didn't really have good sound quality. So I'm laying in bed, blah blah blah, talking to her, and I fell asleep. I don't know when, I just fell asleep in the middle of the conversation probably. So I woke up, and it was the next day when I woke up, and I was like, oh my god, why do my ears hurt? And I thought my ear was folded like this, so I thought that's what happened, and I was like, no, what is this? So I'm like, oh, I'm laying, why do I have on headphones? What's going on? Do I have to go to work? What day is it? I have on headphones, and I had turned around, so I was with my back towards the laptop, and I took my headphones out, and I was like, oh, whoa, I think I fell asleep talking to her. And I turned around and I look at my laptop, and usually like it goes in a standby mode after me not touching it for like an hour or so, so I always had to tap it so I could see the screen still. So I'm turning around and I see her face still on my screen, and I'm like, wait, why is my laptop still on? why is her face on my laptop? What is going on? And all of a sudden she moved. She was like, good morning. I was like, oh my God, oh, she's still there. I was like, oh my God, I probably slept with my mouth open. I probably snored. I probably did this and that. And oh my God, I look crazy. I know. But anyways, and I was really, really happy to see her. And to me, don't ask me, but in that moment, I was like, okay, I go to sleep talking to her. I wake up, she's there, and she's like, good morning. And I'm like, oh, I think I love her. I think I love her. That wasn't that. Well, maybe, I don't know. But then I knew that she was the one. So anyways, blah, blah, blah. Let me fast forward to me picking her up at the airport. So I'm driving to the airport. So nervous, so nervous. Drove to the airport. Guys, I can't even tell you. I was out of my mind nervous. And I stood there and the door opened and I saw her walking out. And when I saw her walking out, I was like, oh my God, she is super cute. Now let's wait for that hug. Let's see how she smells. So I hugged her and I smelled her and I was like, oh, thank you, thank you. It was everything. So in the car, I was driving, nervous, so nervous. I think she was nervous. We didn't really, like, it was a little weird talking, and all of a sudden we didn't have a problem talking online. Like, we talked about a lot of stuff and that was not a problem. No one was ashamed. But in the car we were like, hey girl, hey, hi, you're here. And it was like an hour ride to my house. I was like, oh my God. Yeah, but that was how we met. And then in February, I have problems with that word, February, she asked me to marry her. But this is another video and this is funny. And in May, so yeah, after 10 and a half or 11 months, we got married. And that was the best decision of my life. But that's also another video if you want to know more, if you want to know how that happened and where we got married, because it was beautiful. We got married on the beach. But let me go outside, let me go to my wife, because I think I recorded way too much. I think she's waiting for me. And then we're going to record some more together. Love you guys. See ya.
This is my version of how we met. I signed up for a site called Downlink, which is like a LGBT site, kind of equivalent to Facebook. My intention going on there was to find friends because I got stationed in Germany. I didn't know anybody and I really didn't know what I was going to do when I got here. So I was trying to reach out to people in the community and, you know, just kind of have some people to hang out with when I got here. I just gotten out of a relationship. It was about a 2 year, I want to say about 2 years. Great person, just not the right time, not really for me, kind of turned me off to relationships, honestly. So I definitely wasn't looking to get into anything serious. I had my dog, Ziggy, who's a terrier pit bull mix, and it was just gonna be me and Ziggy, and that was gonna be it. We were gonna, you know, come to Germany and take it by storm. Actually, I didn't really know what was gonna happen, but that was the plan. So I signed up for Downlink and I had a couple friend requests. Just a couple people hit me up and were like, hey, you seem cool, when you get here let me know, da da da. So that went on for like a week or so, and then I stopped really checking it. And then I think, I don't even know what made me look, but I opened it up again and I had a message from somebody asking about what beach I was on, because I had a lot of beach pictures. And I was like, oh, well, I'm in Hawaii, da da da. She was like, well, your profile says you're in Germany, and I've lived here my whole life and I've never seen those beaches. So I opened up the profile and it was Yvonne, and I was like, wow, she is really pretty. Like, just in awe, kind of like shocked, like, but I was a little, I didn't get too excited because based off of the text that she sent me, it wasn't really like, I'm interested in you. It was super friendly and super low-key, and I was like, I don't know if she knows this is a LGBT site, but you know, I'll play along. Maybe I'll make a friend. She spoke really good English, so I was like, cool, like, this will work. So we started chatting for maybe like 2 weeks or so, and then I was like, all right, I've seen catfish, everybody's seen catfish, I'm not getting set up. So I said, well, I'm talking to this person and we seem to be getting along and I'm really attracted to her, so let me see if there is a possibility, for one, that she's who she says she is, and two, like, if there's any chemistry there, if there's anything there. Like I said, I wasn't looking for a relationship, but I also wasn't pushing one away, because my previous relationship made me very untrusting of people, and very, essentially this person told me that they used me for the majority of our relationship, which, you know, when I look back, I wasn't really shocked, but at the same time, I didn't want it to fall for that again. So I had to go to a therapist, and she essentially told me that the next person I meet is probably going to be the person I marry, and I'm probably going to meet somebody that has a dog, because I love my dog so much, and it's really important to me that the person I'm with care about animals. And so anyway, going back, Eve and I decided to Skype. So we set up our accounts, and then we started talking, and we started chatting pretty regularly. I want to say at least once a day. Definitely made her stand up and back away from the camera, just to make sure she looked like the pictures, because pictures are deceiving. People are photogenic as hell. I mean, when you see them in person, you're like, oh, huh, so you were sitting down the whole time. Nice. So anyway, I was still attracted to her, but I didn't really let on that I was interested in that way. This was just kind of a friendly thing, more so a friendship that gradually evolved into more than that, because I didn't even know if she was attracted to me at all. It took at least, like, I want to say like 4 or 5 weeks before she let on that she was interested, and then it was game time. I was like, cool, all right, this is gonna happen. Like, this woman is beautiful. She has a wonderful personality. She has a dog that she loves, and the way Germans treat their dogs are better than a lot of people treat their children. So, you know, that obviously was attractive to me. And just the fact that our conversations weren't typical online type of conversations. It wasn't like super sexual. It wasn't what can you do for me. It was just two people getting to know each other. So I felt really secure and like, man, this girl is really cool. I was sprung, like, head over heels. I still am, honestly. Every time I see her, it's like the first time. And I think I was due to arrive here in about 6 weeks. So we chatted every day. And I was in Hawaii, which is a 12-hour time difference. So usually I was waking up when she was going to sleep, or vice versa. So it got us to a point where neither of us were really sleeping, because we were on Skype most nights, all hours of the night, just, you know, to get that little bit of time in. I'm not afraid to admit that I definitely dedicated a lot of my time to this relationship. I cut off everyone else. I was like, no, I'm good. Like, I really honestly pursued this as if, all right, if this is gonna happen, I'm gonna give it 120. So it definitely paid off. Everything went well. Told my friends about her, told my family about her. I was really excited. Most of my really close friends were like, yeah, you know what, this might be the one. And I was like, I know, it's crazy. Like, I haven't even met her in person, but if she's anything, like, if she's a fraction of the person that I think I'm falling for, then this one is it. And everybody that knows me was like, yeah, this probably is it for you. So we arranged for her to pick me up from the airport when I arrived. So yeah, another one of my coworkers was flying in with me, so I was like, hey, I'm meeting my girl at the airport. if I think it's shady, or if I think there's something like wrong, or if I don't feel comfortable, I'm gonna just ride back with you. Because I'm not getting kidnapped like in a new country. I don't speak the language that well, and she's definitely somebody that they could send out as one of those people that just picks up an American and you trust her because she's beautiful and charismatic and all those wonderful things. So I walked out and she was standing there. She looked so little and so delicate, and so I gave her a hug, and in that first embrace I knew that I never wanted to let her go. Yeah. And from that day, I'll never let her go. She's the best thing that's ever happened to me. And that night we went back to her place, and we've been living together ever since. And then we were engaged in February because I proposed on our puppy's birthday, to have it as like a, oh, I'm gonna do something for the puppy, but I'll tell that story later. It was cute. We have pictures and we can talk you guys through that. And then we're engaged in February and we got married in May in Hawaii. So we'll also tell you guys about the wedding story. It was a great, we decided to just kind of do a excursion with just the two of us. We went to Kauai because gay marriage is legal in Hawaii, so we did that. And yeah, it's been paradise ever since. Thank you guys for listening. Yeah, that's all I got. Alright, now that you kind of have the story from both perspectives, we decided to answer a few questions and give a little bit of advice as to what makes our relationship work, and just different ways of online relationships and how they work out, and just tips.
And tricks.
And tricks. Some tips and some tricks.
Communication
is definitely key. We talk about everything. You have to be willing to listen. You can't always be right. Fortunately for us, our personalities are opposite. I'm non-confrontational, and you are not non-confrontational. So I'm a good listener, and she's very passionate, so I passionately listen. But most of our issues aren't related.
Let's put it like this: you have to know how to act like you are listening.
Okay, yeah. I'm really good.
Really good at it.
I am.
Super good. Like, yeah. I'm talking, I'm like, blah, and she's like,
It's real. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
2 minutes later, I ask her, what did I just say? And she's like,
that's true. Another thing that we didn't do in this relationship that we've done in the past is talk about exes.
No, don't do it.
So,
don't do it. I know why you guys do it though, and I have done it in the past. Every relationship before her, I used to do it. Why do you do it? You do it because you want them to know what you don't like. Like, you better don't do the same thing.
Yeah. So
it makes no sense.
It avoids you comparing somebody to someone else, and then you feel in some kind of way because, you know, depending on how long the relationship was, there was obviously something you liked about the person. So you run the risk of them thinking that you'll lose interest in them as well, since, you know, whatever. So that's another thing we stopped doing, or we didn't do at all in this relationship. And then you get what you get in a relationship. Regardless of what you think somebody's like potential is, they're not gonna change. They are who they are. They've learned the things they've learned, and they live their lives the way they do. You just hope that what you're doing and what they're doing can line up and make something positive, but don't expect them to become all of a sudden motivated or
have goals in life.
Yeah, it's not gonna happen. Like, you have to be internally motivated, and then, like I said, maybe it'll line up. If it doesn't, move on. Like, the worst thing you can do is waste somebody's time hoping that they will change. Don't do it. It's not gonna happen.
No, it's not. And the thing is, for us, we are the opposite of each other or one another. What do you say?
Same.
our personalities, they couldn't be any more different, but our goals in life are the same. And I think that's really important, because if she had the goal to be a minimalist and I was like, I have to have everything in this world, I need a lot of money to buy everything, then that kind of wouldn't go together well.
Yeah, so having the same goals would definitely help. And then like you know, we met online, and luckily for us, the distance prevented us from meeting in person. We got to have a traditional courtship where we got to kind of get to know each other without having a physical relationship, which made our relationship even stronger. So if you do get involved in an online relationship and you want a relationship, don't go after the lust. It's gonna be there. The chemistry will be there if it's there. It's a deeper connection if it's not physical, once it becomes physical.
Because I think everything would have been different if I ran into you in the club here. It would have probably ended differently if we weren't forced to communicate.
True.
Because I don't think you would have communicated much with me.
No, my approach, like the way I approach women and the way she likes to be approached, don't go together. So it wouldn't have worked out. I would have burned that bridge real quick. You know, I would have been like, oh yeah, she's cute, but so yeah. Commit to it or don't. So don't waste somebody's time if you just want to jump off or something, you know, for right now instead of something that is gonna last, then let them know up front. Don't play with people's emotions. That's the worst thing you can do. What goes in line with playing with people's emotions is catfish. So Germany, or in Europe, catfish is not a thing.
Catfish, that's what it was. I think I said that. I was like, catfish?
Yeah, so you need to be honest. Don't send them your best glamour shot. Don't take a picture of how you looked in high school. Like, be real.
I did send you glamour shots though.
They were like, current pictures though.
They were. But I just told them how, like, I was like, this way or that way or like this.
Yeah, so I just took regular selfies because I don't. Yeah.
You did, like from down below in the car, like.
Yep. Super regular. And then make sure you're dating people that are available. Don't get involved with somebody that's in a relationship. And my view on cheating is that if you cheated to be with somebody or they cheated to be with you, you're only asking for that to come back to you. Don't do it. Just wait till you're ready and love yourself first before you try to get somebody to love you, because you don't even know what that feels like if you can't love yourself. Yeah. I keep looking down at it.
Yeah. Last but not least, you have to be able to be yourself. Like, I know people always say that, oh, I want to be myself. Like, it's really so important because you can only front for so long. But if you can be who you really are, then you have your best friend. You have your best friend, you have your partner, you have...
And the sooner you guys get to know who you are, the faster you can move on and start building your memories together. Yeah.
I think that's it. If you guys have any more questions, down below in the comment box, please. Yeah. We'll be happy to answer them.
Alright.
Why? Am I not what?
I thought you said that was it.
Yeah, but not like in the other videos. I like, alright.
Oh.
We don't do that.
Okay.
Please like and subscribe. Be happy. Love one another and yeah. Oh, you old lady. Mwah. Bye guys.